I have nothing in this world, nothing. He's like, you have someone. Extends his hand.
Did you write this? Is this your story? Is that what we're going to find out? This trailer directed by you?
So Nev, if I recall correctly, your favorite character is Shadow the Hedgehog, right?
Apparently.
If I remember, your 3 favorite characters, it's Jules from Pulp Fiction, Django Unchained, and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's in that order, but maybe Shadow might be...
sorry. Shadow the Hedgehog, Jules, Django Unchained.
There we go. That's the order.
Before we do predictions, what do you know about Shadow?
Well, honestly, I remember he's sort of the edgy antagonist, I think, of the Sonic world. But I think it was something to do with the fact that he was designed or created to be like this super being, like the perfect being or something. But the thing I most remember is he had a game where he had like 2 guns and he was like shooting... He was like shooting people with guns, I think, on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And that is it. That is the extent of my knowledge about what the hell Shadow's about.
Great. He's notorious for pumping an AR-15, as you do with a semi-automatic. You pump it.
Yeah.
And of course, it has the famous quote.
Disgusting black creatures, get out of my sight.
Oh my God, I can't believe he said that.
We know why we're here. We're here for the trailer. Do you remember what the second movie was about?
We went to the cinema. Unfortunately, we didn't get invited to the premiere.
Well, you haven't.
Oh, well, you did.
Yeah, I just refused.
If I remember correctly, there was Knuckles, and he was looking for a gemstone. I think Sonic becomes like Infinite Sonic.
Well, Supersonic, they call it.
Okay, yeah, like Super Saiyan Sonic. And then they fight Dr. Robotnik, who is also trying to steal the gem.
There's something else.
There was a credit sequence. We see something, was it the Shadow program?
Of course.
Or something like that.
Before we went to the cinema, I said, I can guarantee you there's going to be an end sequence, and it's going to be like a tank where Shadow is there, and it's going to zoom in on the eyes, and the eyes are going to open, and then it's going to fade to black right away.
I can confirm that was 100% talked about way before we went to watch the movie, okay? So if anyone thinks that you're just rewatching that end sequence and just quoting it, that's not true. He absolutely 100% told me frame by frame what happened, and that's exactly what we saw.
Yeah.
And then, we were excited about Sonic 3 coming out, and now here we are, like, what's that, like a year or 2 later?
We made a few predictions already of what's going to happen. The fact is that they already done the fish out of water scenario with Knuckles. So they can't do the whole like, oh, where am I? What is this place? And then Sonic is going to be like, that's a chili dog.
Yeah, we've already got that character, yeah.
He's going to be aware where he is. He's gonna cause some trouble. Oh yeah, there's going to be things about the main family, like the human family, because they're very prominent characters in this world. The wife is probably pregnant, and the dad is going to be like, Sonic, you're going to be a brother. And he's like, but I already have a family.
I don't know if it's exactly going to be like that, because like I can't imagine they would write Sonic having a problem with them having a baby. I think it'll be more the fact that like he'd be like, oh, you guys want to go to the cinema? They're like, sorry, we can't, the baby. Like it'll just be like neglect rather than like him being upset with it. It's just like they don't have time for him, I think would be the narrative more than like Sonic having a problem.
Shadow comes in, is like, hey kid, you want a cigarette? And he's like, a cigarette? What?
I'm trying to lead him down the dark path.
Where did we go wrong? Why did Sonic start listening to rap music?
Yeah. So changing his style, wearing a cap backwards or something.
Like he's throwing the old shoes out.
Yeah, he's getting some fresh kicks. Yeah.
What was your theory? I forgot.
I think he was a breakout. He was a military breakout, because I think at the end, I think they kind of allude to the fact the military have Shadow. I personally thought Robotnik would be coming back, and then Robotnik and Shadow are like teaming up, or Robotnik is the one that actually made him go crazy, and then Sonic is gonna like do a way to like undo it, so Shadow's not crazy anymore, and he joins the team to fight Robotnik. That was my generic storyline theory.
What's the likelihood that Knuckles is gonna be used as like the Vegeta of the storyline, where he's gonna be like, this punk ain't nothing, I'm gonna go beat him up, and just instantly gets destroyed by Shadow?
I couldn't believe that would happen more. That 100% has to happen.
Knuckles in a coma. He's like, he's too powerful, Sonic. You can't beat him.
Oh, no. You're 100% right. I swear, you're 100% right. I can see the vision now. You've opened my eyes. The Sharingan's open. Knuckles has got to get injured to the point where he can't join in the fight or something like that. So therefore, like, Sonic is already at a disadvantage and he has to, like, look deep in order to beat a Shadow. Because if Knuckles is around it at full form, I just think it's not as dramatic. So they've got to have it where, like, Knuckles is, like, badly injured and now it's like, oh my God, even our, like, strongest guy is down. How the hell are we going to beat this guy?
Knuckles comes in a wheelchair.
Wheels in.
He'll never punch again. His arms are broken.
Do you think Tails will A, have some influence in the story, or B, kind of be written out because he's not as important in this duo?
Who?
Okay.
Now, Tails gonna be like, wow, the readings are off the charts. Sonic, get out of there. And he's like, no, I got this. And then he gets like blasted into space or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fair. So he's just an information guy, and then that's about all he contributes to the team.
Tails will be like, Shadow, why are you so evil? Maybe you should join us and be friends. And he's like, I don't have time for this, kid. I need to save someone.
Oh, that's good. I saved someone. That's a good one. Yeah. That's a nice and generic.
Yeah, he's just going to be like, I hate myself because I'm an experiment. I don't have a place in this world. Therefore, I'm going to destroy it. And Tails is like, maybe it's not about what you are, but who you choose to be.
Oh my God. No, it's going to be Sonic who delivers that line. That is a Sonic line if I've ever guessed it.
I have nothing in this world. Nothing. He's like, you have someone. Extends his hand.
Did you write this? Is this your story? Is that what we're going to find out? This trailer directed by you?
I cannot confirm nor deny whether I had anything to do with the writing of this movie or consulting the writers on this movie.
I have a theory about the end credit sequence to this movie. The credits roll and then it comes back up and Sonic wakes up and he realizes he's not in his home and we kind of see it's like a spaceship and then he goes into like the command room, so to speak, and then there's a character that's like, so you didn't think you were the only one that was alone out here, did you? There's a whole wider universe that you don't even know about. And then that will now like expand the Sonic world outside of Earth to be like a...
Sonic will be back in Endgame.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's how I'm thinking. I think it's going to be like Avengers, where they're like, he realizes it's like bigger than you.
We're the Galactic Protectors who also all look like woodland creatures.
Yes, yeah. Because that is the key. The key to true power is looking like a woodland creature.
Shadow is just the beginning. The real threat is looming upon us. The camera will pan up to the sky and there's like a spaceship and like some alien creatures there.
Yeah. It's got to be that.
Nav,
Yeah.
$1 billion idea. A spin-off TV show, Shadow the Hedgehog, where he travels to space to like destroy like the hellish demon spawns of the world.
Who is this for? Children.
You know, yeah. And he's gonna say his iconic line.
This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
It's one hell of a line.
Anyway, let's go. Let's finally watch this trailer.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Start with the giant fireball?
I love it.
People are dead, Sonic.
I know. Oh,
He breaks his
broke his knuckles.
He's like the Vegeta.
Does Robotnik's dad have impact in the story?
Who?
Okay. Interesting though. Didn't go in the way that I thought it would. Then it kind of also did at the same time.
It's more of a your theory.
Yeah, surprisingly.
We tried to tame him ourselves, but it couldn't work. He was too powerful for us.
But the line that got me that I'm actually interested in is when he goes, "What did you do?"
What did you do?
I'm curious about what exactly Shadow could possibly do that would get that kind of reaction from Sonic.
I nuked the city, Sonic.
I killed them all. This is not going to be the whole movie. So I reckon that there's a lot more left in there. I think there's a lot of plot points that you mentioned that 100% will be in this movie.
So far, they're giving the fans exactly what we need. They're not ashamed of Shadow's edginess. That's why we love him. What is this?
I know. It looks like stock.
You know what I like? The color.
Yeah.
There's actually more like cinematography, like in terms of how they present it visually, than many films right now.
That's true. The evil one is in red.
Again, baby level cinematography, but at least it's there.
It's already 10 times better than all the movies I've seen this year, I think. I also didn't realize that the helicopter's actually coming out of a ring portal. It's not the moon in the background.
Is it?
Yeah, have a look at it.
Oh, yeah.
So they're definitely utilizing that ring travel a lot more.
It wasn't just a gimmick in Sonic 1.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, for a movie to carry over stuff that's happening, because there's been so many films where the next one, they just forget that idea even exists, and they just continue with the narrative.
I don't recall Sonic being sort of a detective kind of character. It's like starts a Rorschach, like monologue.
His little Sonic Noir.
Who was Maria? It's Shadow's girl. But I also know her from childhood. Thus linking me and Shadow as like brothers who care about Maria.
What was Batman's? What was it? Martha, the Batman Superman link.
Why did you say her name? Once again, more use of lighting than Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, the green when he was good.
Green indicating he was a good guy.
Why does Knuckles have Lego shoes?
That's because he's cool.
Okay. Also, the only time we saw the female character of the mum, does she look pregnant?
Yes, she certainly does.
There you go.
He's wondering about his identity, looking at the shattered reflection of the hedgehog he used to be.
Or is it more of a questioning of who am I rather than who I used to be? You know what I mean?
Again, you can tell that from just the shot. But again, these are playbook shots. Oh, it's Robotnik's father killed Maria. That's
that could be a good shout.
That's what the link is. I like the composition.
It's always good to see movement on edges on Animal Fig.
Also, they did give Tails, like, he's like an 8-year-old, essentially. They gave him a military helicopter.
Yes, they did. A military-grade helicopter that looks super advanced.
Technically can fly. But again, it just feels weird having him, like, with the helmet on.
Why does he need a helmet on? If the plane was going down, he could just fly out.
I don't know. And Sonic's not wearing one.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like they just really wanted to give him a helmet.
It's a much darker film as well. Like, this is where Sonic's getting serious.
Yeah.
It's very much on brand for Sonic, like, outside the video games.
And you gotta remember, like, every year this franchise goes on, the kids who have watched it are getting older. And most franchises tend to grow up with the audience that watches it. So, you know, I'll be surprised if they keep going and keeps leaning into a more darker, more mature approach. But we'll see how it goes.
Things are no longer good in Green Hill Zone. Crime has gone up. I'm trying to stop the drug epidemic.
He's not Batman.
He posed in the second movie. He's like doing the whole Batman speech.
I'm the hedgehog the city needs.
The family gets killed, you know. Tails is in a coma. Knuckles is on life support.
After he hits his head and the helmet doesn't help him at all.
He comes in on a wheelchair, looks at like his little gadget device, and he's like, he doesn't know how to control it, starts crying. Sonic is like, don't worry, Tails. The doctor said you'll be fine in 20 years.
But we don't know the life expectancy of our people.
We cut to the doctor saying like, we determined that these creatures live for 2 years at most. Sonic gets both his legs broken. He'll never walk again. Comes on crutches.
He's just doing like commercial work now. He's just like a celebrity, like a has-been.
Sonic tries to do like his spin dash. Tumbles down into the dirt. Starts crying. Okay, let's go back to the trailer.
Swinging feet.
One of the sneakers falls off. Slow motion.
Got a rogue alien on the loose.
He referred to Shadow as an alien.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting too. Or this is earlier on in the movie in which they don't know it's a hedgehog yet. Like, because they could have been told by the military an alien has attacked Earth. And so they're now going to investigate. And this is the first time. And then that whole thing about the Shadow program could be the military kind of explaining themselves after this fight.
Yeah. It's a cover up. Oh, I can't wait. If they do the president scene like they do in the Shadow the Hedgehog, the president has like a framed picture of him, Sonic, and Shadow together. And there's like a close-up scene of like, what life used to be or what could have been. Also, now he took off the helmet after jumping out the helicopter. They could have had an honorable pilot operating it. They could have all just been sitting and like waiting.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point, actually.
You're a colorful bunch.
You know when he speaks, it's so weird. It's like robotic the way he speaks. Is he learning the language or something? Is that part of the narrative?
No.
Okay. It's just very weird line
it's just
delivery.
Keanu Reeves. You only get one take.
Yeah.
You're a colorful bunch.
It doesn't sound right though. They needed to go a bit more like, nice move, kid. You're a colorful bunch. There's a bit of arrogance in his voice normally, as the ultimate life form should have.
Do you seriously believe a door can stop me?
Stupid humans.
Your shoddy craftsmanship brings shame on all hedgehog kind.
I am the ultimate life form.
Yeah, but he's playing it more like the cyberpunk guy.
Silverhands. I'm here to destroy Arasaka Tower. Where's my drugs? Lights a cigarette. Do you want a hit? What? No, smoking's bad.
Smoking isn't cool.
But he doesn't do anything. It's just a rotation 90 degrees.
I don't know why there's any breaking sound. It just looks like he turns it.
Yeah.
But this is definitely Knuckles in hospital now.
That shot is him escaping the facility. That's like the military base there.
Yeah.
And he's like running into town.
They're definitely taking a lot more time into the art design than most. But it still looks like generic army base.
It is, but the lighting is something to praise here.
Why is he wearing a military jacket, by the way? Is he? I never remember him being in the military.
No, I thought he was a cop. He was like a sheriff of a small town, Green Hills.
I don't know why he's. Maybe he might be the sneak into the military base scene.
Maybe he got promoted.
No, I'm going with we have to infiltrate the base to give the human characters some sort of significance.
I wonder if the pregnant mother will go as well.
No. She's long behind. She's not going to be in this movie. I can guarantee you that. Does he punch black holes? Because I don't think the Sonic team is winning.
That's what you get for the ultimate life form. Is that the Eye of Sauron, perhaps?
Perchance. Doesn't look like it.
He's summoning Sauron.
Yeah, he's got the one ring. Oh, literally, because it's Sonic.
Yeah.
That's the crossover.
Funny enough, there is a connection between Shadow and Satan.
Okay.
It could be that he's summoning like the Elder God.
I don't think they're gonna bring that into this kid's franchise.
They're not gonna be called Satan. It's gonna be like Black Doom or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that will work.
Yeah, but it's literally Satan.
Shadow, it's me, the devil. I'm here to convince you to do sin. Come with me. Steal candy from babies and small businesses.
I will never do such a thing. I'll sin in my own way.
Okay, bye.
This is a bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
That's not a good line.
It's a bad idea. When does that ever stop me?
That's not as cool as he thinks it is. I know Eggman has to be fat, but he's like Fat Thor. They're doing the Fat Thor thing.
I mean, you gotta love Jim Carrey, though. He nails this role.
By the way, he's jacked. Even though the fat belly's there, look at the arms.
Yeah.
He works out.
Wait for this rip.
And he rips it off as well.
Yeah. One-handed. With ease.
That's great. That he's on a motorcycle. It's iconic. Even though, again, faster than...
Yeah, if he teleports, why does he need any other form of transport?
Yeah. It's clearly a thing. He clearly is trying to be cool.
But here's the question. Is Shadow chasing Sonic and Sonic's running for his life? But it looks more like Sonic's determined to get somewhere rather than fleeing the scene. So then there must be something in the movie that builds up to this. So maybe Shadow doesn't have his powers at this point.
He teleported with the motorcycle.
Did he? Okay. Forget me then. Move on.
Oh, look at that. The composition, everything. You might as well just put Sonic the Hedgehog right there below.
And just abandons it. Where's it going to fall? It's going to kill yet another person.
Finally, I finished tending to my garden. It took me 200 hours. It just lands on him, breaks his back. Boop, boop, boop.
Blows up, burns the garden down.
There we go. Well, that is something to look forward to. Finally, a good movie.
Yeah, not sure about that. A movie, I'll just say. Is it coming out this year?
This December, baby. Mark it on your calendar.
Cinemas near you.
Well, not so near. I have to travel across continents to get
you're
there.
traveling miles.
Exactly. And I'll be coming to England to watch the premiere. So book that day off. I'm coming all the way from the sunny Lithuania all the way to the UK to watch this with you.
I also did state, let's clarify, I also did state that the only time I would actually watch that movie is if you came live in person, in which you now are going to do that. So unfortunately, I will.
It's worth it. It's worth it for the experience, you know?
We got to scout if there's any IMAX. It has to be the most expensive viewing options possible.
Then we'll come back to for the review. I mean, do we really need to review? It's going to be a 9 out of 10, you know?
No need to review.
Perfect, but room for improvement.
Yeah. Room for improvement. I love it. I love it. Can't wait.
And if you can't wait for Sonic 3, leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any predictions of your own, leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching, and thank you to Nev for participating in this video as well.